Welcome back to NeoEnglish, the podcast that helps you learn practical English quickly.
Today, we have an interesting topic, the U.S. jobs report, and how it affects the stock market. This will help you understand how economic news is reported and how to talk about it.
That's right. The latest report says U.S. employers added 151,000 jobs in February. But what does that mean? Let's break it down.
First, jobs report refers to a government report showing how many new jobs were created, how many people found work, and sometimes how much wages increased.
For example, if a company hires 1,000 workers, that gets counted in the jobs report. If many companies are hiring, the report shows strong job growth.
But if fewer people find work, the report may show weak job growth. And that can affect the stock market. But what is the stock market exactly?
Good question. The stock market is a place where people buy and sell shares in companies. If companies are doing well, their stock prices go up. If they're struggling, stock prices can drop.
When the jobs report is strong, investors feel positive and stocks may rise. If it's weak, investors may sell stocks because they are worried about the economy.
In this case, the stock market paired losses. That means stocks were losing value, but they started recovering after people adjusted their expectations.
Let's explain that further. Pare means to reduce or cut something down. If your company cuts its budget slightly, it pares costs. If a cook removes some skin from an apple, they pare the apple.
So, when we say stocks paired losses, it means the stock prices were falling, but they started falling more slowly or even stopped dropping.
Another phrase in the news is that investors digested the latest remarks from the Federal Reserve Chair, Jerome Powell. What does digest mean here?
Just like digesting food means your body processes what you eat, digesting remarks means thinking carefully about what someone said.
For example, if your boss announces a policy change, you take time to understand how it affects you. You are digesting the news.
Right? And the Federal Reserve, often called the Fed, is the central bank of the U.S. It makes big decisions about interest rates and the economy.
The report also mentions an onslaught of tariff-related news. Onslaught means a big flood of something, usually something negative, like bad news or criticism.
Yes, if a celebrity makes a mistake, they could face an onslaught of online comments. If a company announces layoffs, they might receive an onslaught of complaints from employees.
So in this case, the stock market reacted negatively because there was a lot of news about tariffs. Tariffs are taxes on imported goods.
When a government increases tariffs, it makes importing products more expensive, which can hurt businesses and consumers.
That's a lot of information. Let's summarize what we learned today.
Today, we talked about the U.S. jobs report. Employers added 151,000 new jobs in February. Good job growth can boost the stock market, but this week, stocks had an up and down ride.
Investors were reacting to the Federal Reserve's comments, trying to digest what was said. The stock market also faced an onslaught of tariff-related news, making things more uncertain.
Key vocabulary today: jobs report, stock market, pair losses, digest remarks, onslaught of news, and tariffs.
Here's a short story using today's words. Anna watches the news every morning. Today's jobs report says 151,000 new jobs were added. She wonders if that will help the stock market. Investors seem to be digesting the remarks made by the federal stocks started to pare losses. But then an onslaught of tariff news sent prices lower again.
Great job. Keep practicing these words and phrases. Learning English takes time, but step by step, you will improve.
Keep up the great work, and we'll see you next time on Neo English. Have a wonderful day.